That is completely unprofessional, by the way.
What?
The way you counted it down.
Shut the fuck up.
Boy, have you not seen Wayne's World?
No,
5?
I've seen Wayne's World. They had visual cues. You don't have visual cues, bitch.
But I would know because we are professionals, consummate professionals.
Motherfucker, you a DJ. You ain't even a real musician. You don't know about timing. Motherfucker, you a DJ. You ain't even a real musician. You don't know about timing. Motherfucker, you a DJ. Is this what I've been doing to people? Oh, that was terrifying.
Are you gonna be okay, man?
Give me a minute. Okay.
Are you ready to go on? Can the show go on?
Welcome to the Swaggalaggin podcast. I'm Lyle. This motherfucker's Phil. And we're gonna talk about dumb shit today.
Are we?
Let me calm down. Fucking forgiggled my... whatchamacallit.
Forgiggled?
That thing that's supposed to, like, keep that steady rate, and it pumps blood and shit.
Your heart?
Oh, look who's a fucking biologist all of a sudden.
I am a marine biologist, and nigga, use a whale.
Nigga. Oh, let's go there, bitch. Let's go there, bitch. I may be aquatic, motherfucker, but that's going way too far.
Hey, no, okay. Use a dolphin, I'm a manatee. That's okay. We can swim together in the sea of unconsciousness.
Bitches love dolphins.
Bitches do love dolphins, and bitches love cuddling with manatees. So I'm thinking we do need...
Motherfucker, you endangered. You could work that shit.
It's like, baby, look, I don't know how long I got. You're gonna have to just let me work it on in right there. Yeah, that's right. Bitch,
last of my kind. You know how many bitches gonna get the chance to fuck a manatee? Marginally less.
Baby, why you gotta drive a boat my way? You know I'm terrified of boat motors. The fuck is wrong with you?
Are manatees the things that fucking swim into boat motors and kill themselves?
There's a lot of shit that's just dumb. I'm just gonna say it. They're dumb as fuck. Like, you would think after thousands of years, or not even thousands, a couple fucking years of driving in the same shit, just swimming in the same shit, you would think one manatee would look at the guy and go, hey, wait, I don't think we should do that shit. Just saying.
Well, I mean, that's like flies. They, like those bug zapper things, like, do they just not register? Like, they see a fly go into it and get fucking obliterated, and then they go, okay, I'm gonna do that too.
Every fucking fly, too. It's like he brings his whole family. Fucking murdering people.
Yeah. So, this is, you were talking about this earlier. There was a very, special thing that went down yesterday. I made a post on the Swaggalaggin Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Was that yesterday, or...?
That was like last night at like 4 a.m.
There is some kid on there. I don't want this to be like just a shout out, but Bryce, I enjoy the fact that you listen, but you perhaps take a little too much time to calculate when and where we post our posts, because like every other post that like I post on Facebook, I see him saying he posted this at 2:21 a.m. in the morning. Why is he still up? I'm like, that's creepy though. Stop that shit. Oh my,
that is pretty weird.
That is pretty weird. So what possessed you to even engage in conversation with your fans? Because apparently, according to them, you just have no want to be around them.
That's great that they know that. See, that's why I like my fans, is they know that I don't want to deal with them. They got like this whole battered wife syndrome thing going on. So whenever I'm an asshole, they're like, oh, it's just Lyle being Lyle, and I can get away with whatever the fuck I want, you know? I can say anything to these guys because fuck them.
Oh God, you know, when you say it like that, it just spins a whole new level of shit I don't even want to get into.
Well, I mean, like, okay, think about it. Like, if there was like footage of, let's say, Ray William Johnson, and he was like, you know, running his mouth like, I hate all my fans and they're horrible and they're all faggots, there would be like this backlash from it. They'd all be like, what the fuck, we supported you and you disable your comments and then you talk shit about us. Like my fans, if I'm like, yeah, you guys are all faggots and I hate you, they're like, yeah, woo! Like, you know, clapping and shit.
Did you ever? I remember you did a event for Machinima. I think it was at Comic-Con last year. Did you end up doing that, or did they not let you get away with that?
Which one?
I think you did a panel at some event last year.
It was a really long time ago when I did that panel. I didn't really talk much in that.
Oh, you're just a pretty face.
Yeah. Not because they no one knew who the hell I was. It was like right when Sanity Not Included was starting, so I didn't get any questions, so I didn't really get much excuse to talk. Now I'm sure it would be a little bit of a different story, but no.
Well, there wouldn't be questions. They'd be asking you, and if there were questions, they'd be asking you,
Yeah, they'd be like, where's Sanity?
No, where's Sanity? Does Frankie have anything to do with Sanity Not Included? What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, really shitty questions.
Yeah.
Lau did not have a panel. He went to a Machinima panel like a while ago.
It was like 3 years ago.
And that was like the first time he ever showed his face. And I've known this nigga for like 3 years. I still don't know what the nigga looked like until that video. And then when I finally saw him, I knew he was the one.
That's the fucking gayest shit I've ever heard, man.
You know it's true, baby. Don't even try to hide it anymore.
Nigga, get over here with that soft ass skinny O. Oh god, you smooth.
It's baby oil. It's baby oil.
Oh, well, this got off to a really creepy start.
Not so much creepy as just
for us, yeah. I guess it's just normal goings down with us. First Dex mentioned Lyle run the ad. Okay.
Why not? We've only been on for like maybe what 5 minutes. If they want ads so much. Oh my god, Lyle.
What?
I'm not gonna tell them the idea. But you remember the idea we had? I think we discussed it with Drew. He's gonna help us with it about having something play in the background.
Yeah.
What if we get Dex on this podcast?
Oh man.
Tell me not.
That would be pretty fucking funny.
Oh man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You might maybe see Dex soon. Maybe.
Maybe see Dex eventually?
Yeah, eventually. But for now he can fuck right off.
Yeah, for now.
With
It's
his
just
sleeping ass and
it's
his
just
3
you, me, and this empty ass bed begging for people in it.
And we're gonna do a contest for everyone, like a fan contest. One lucky fan's gonna come in the bed with us sooner or later. When we get enough money to be on iTunes.
We ain't gonna sandwich that shit though.
Nah, you
gonna be like outward spooning.
Yeah, you the littlest spoon.
Nobody gets between me and my Phil Dunk.
So what you been up to, man?
Oh fuck. I mean, not much. See, here's the thing. Here's why I haven't released shit in like forever. Is I'm doing pre-production on a bunch of shit, including Sanity. So I don't want to like spend a lot of time on like a video or a series or something because I've got other shit that I gotta work on that's more important. So I've been working on that and that shit's in pre-production, so it ain't been getting released. So I've been like doing all this work on stuff y'all motherfuckers ain't even seeing yet. But then a bunch of it's probably gonna come out at the same time and y'all be like, oh shit! Why am I talking like this? I just realized. But yeah.
You hang around me a little too much.
Yeah, I think you're, I wouldn't even say blackness, just pretend negrosity is.
See,
like,
but why you gotta be racist like that? Maybe it's just a way of speaking.
Phil, if you're not black and you speak like that,
well, okay, you know what? I gotta be.
You gotta be a little bit black on the inside.
Well, I'm a little bit black on the outside. If you get what I mean, nigga.
Oh shit. Yeah, this motherfucker's like,
yeah, I got a big ass nose.
Asking about porn with Misty. We are still in negotiating talks with her lawyer about that. No, but
Yeah, there's gonna be some porn with her and Lyle, and I'm gonna be DJing dubstep in the background, so it's just all fucking weird. And
I don't know if I can keep one up with your ass playing Deadmau 5 in the background.
Dead. Nah, baby. See, it's like a double negative because I'm there, so you're gonna be even harder. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That would cancel it out.
What the hell is a noise marine? Why do you keep calling me a noise marine? Anyways, yes, Druox, you're gonna have to make that thing for us so we can use it in our podcast idea now.
How do you know he's even listening?
Because he's in the chat and he texted me on Skype. He was just like, "You're not actually gonna use my idea, because if you are, I'm gonna have to make that song." Oh.
You're gonna have to make that song.
You're gonna have to do that because we're gonna have a great podcast that day, whenever that day comes.
So, you are a noise marine.
I am the biggest of the noise marines. I don't even know what that means. Is that like, or was that referring to the marine biology shit we did?
They just fucking show up. No, I think it's like, you know, like the unit of soldier, marine, like a noise marine. Like they show up with megaphones and they just make obnoxious sounds until the enemy surrenders.
I kind of want that job now, actually. And okay, text chat on Skype, Stephanie, if that is your real name. Asshole.
It's
anyways. Steffix.
Steffix!
Steffix! Star Fox.
Yeah.
So tell me about this story you forgot to tell me on the Misty Dawn podcast. What was it, the Threat to Scientology story?
Oh, well, okay, first of all, actually, that reminds me. I have to bring this up because I promised this motherfucker that I would mention it. I would like to personally apologize to Kale, because at one point in the last podcast, Misty said that she had a, quote, soft spot for Laura Croft, and I did not make any kind of sexual joke at all whatsoever. So I'd like to
vagina.
I'd like to personally apologize to Kale and all of you for not taking up that opportunity. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. So, I've told this story on a few other, you know, live stream podcast things, but never on this one. This is the story of how I am a threat to Scientology, and Dex is a future aspiring Scientologist. So, okay.
Oh God, you're not actually. It's not an actual.
Wait, have you heard this story, Phil?
No, are you being facetious?
I haven't told you this story. Oh, so this is going to be a new experience for you too.
I didn't even hear about this supposed gorilla question until Smarty stream. So.
Okay, well, anyway, so me and Dex are fucking driving down like Hollywood Boulevard, right? And my car fucking blows up. So we get that shit to a Pep Boys, and we're waiting for it to get repaired, and we're on Hollywood Boulevard. So we're like, you know what? Since it's gonna be like 4 hours, let's just fucking let's just do the Hollywood Boulevard walk, because we got nothing better to do. So we do it. We're on our way back. We already fucking saw that shit. So we're like, yeah, what the fuck else are we gonna do? It only took us like half an hour. And so then we passed the Scientology building. And they're like, they got their whole, take a free personality test, type of thing, right? So we were just like, you know what? We have nothing to do. Let's just do it for shits and grins, right? So, we go in, and they start telling us about L. Ron Hubbard, and how he was awesome, and how he shoots lasers out of his eyes, and how he invented the cheeseburger, and, you know, how gravity was his idea, and how he inspired Foxboy Alex to come up with Sanity Not Included. And,
oh, dude, you already know that was his idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so, and I was just fucking with him. I'm like, yeah, and when he bursted forth from the hollow earth with the reptilians and just started talking about stupid shit. They were not too happy about that. So anyway, they give us the test, the personality test, like an ABCD. It's like, how would you react to this scenario? It's a bunch of different shit. It's like 200 questions long. We didn't realize that till we were already like, past the point of no return, so we weren't gonna be like, fuck this. But anyway, so we're taking this personality test, and we just write down bullshit info because we don't want them to like have our info. So we finished the test.
Do you fuck babies? Oh, that's a tough one.
It's not even that interesting.
Oh.
It's like you find a wallet with money in it, and what do you do, and just shit like that. It's really boring. So anyway, they split us up, and they're like, okay, do you want to take a stress test? And like, I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. And since I'm the only one that's been like actively fucking with them, Dex has just kind of been standing there. They're like, yeah. They like take Dex and like have him take the stress test or whatever. And then they're like, you go with him to get the results of your test because like, we don't want you influencing his stress level. Basically, they wanted to separate us because they figured, oh, maybe we can like coax Dex into whatever, because niggas impressionable. Anyway, so the guy's like looking at the sheets, and he's like looking at Dex's thing, and his like name is like Men Pile, and he just wrote like men for everything, and he's like men, and I'm like, oh no, Mr. Pile is my associate. I'm the other gentleman. And he looks at it, and he looks at the job profession, and he goes like, and you're a professional gay? And I was like, certified, yes. So he gets the test back, right? And he gives us our results. Obviously, it says like we're paranoid and we're insecure and we need Xenu, shit like that, because that's their game. And we leave, and I was talking to Dex, and he was like, yeah, right, like she was telling me, like, how can you trust him and like shit like that. I'm like, what? Like, apparently, like, she was saying like, oh, look out for him, he seems like a bad person and like shit like that. And it's like, okay, so it's like, apparently the Church of Scientology considers, I don't even remember what the fuck I put my name as, Dildo Faggotson or some shit like that.
So you're an SP, is what they call them.
A what?
Yeah, you didn't know about that? During that whole fucking craze about, I think it was 4chan, who went on this whole riot against Scientology. Apparently what they refer to people like you, and I guess I, would be an SP.
Okay, first of all, you didn't even take the test and fuck with them, so you don't get to just give yourself that title. You gotta earn it. Second...
Alright.
Second, yeah, okay, I mean, I guess...
Clearwater.
Do you know what that even stands for, SP, or, like...
I got nothing. I was gonna think of something funny. I got nothing, man.
That's okay. But yeah, I'm proud of being a threat to the Church of Scientology, and Dex didn't fuck with them enough, so I believe that he will soon be a Scientologist.
Thousands of years later, when Scientology reigns over the land, a statue will be erected in your honor as the leader of the rebellion, and it all started with Dildo McFaggerton. And your name will go down in history. And Dildo McFaggerton will be a household name. And the title of professional gay will go to the future emperor. All because of you, Lyle.
The new world leader is, like, known as professional gay. Like, we don't have presidents or kings. We now have a professional gay who is dictator of all things homosexual.
You just gave...
I declareth that if thine testicles do not touch, this action is not of homosexual merit. So proclaims the professional gay.
Oh! So, like, is there, like, an initiation process into being a professional? Do balls have to touch? Is that, like, a thing you have to do?
There are... it's sort of like getting a college degree to get certified gay.
What would general education courses be like?
I mean, there's a lot of different courses you gotta take, Like, I majored in O-ringology because naturally I'm a top, so I figured that would be... I'm not taking this any further. This is just too gay.
What would happen to chicks? Chicks would be wiped off the face of the planet because of Scientology, and we'd all have to make butt babies.
Butt babies.
So
Babels, as they were.
Babels, Bobbies. So everyone in this chat room is now part of the rebellion against Scientology. You don't know it yet, but you will be. So I was thinking, you know, to my friend's house the other day, and I was just bored as shit because they were outside being them, the gay usual selves, and I was just sitting on his computer checking my Facebook, doing the Swaggalaggin thing, and I had this odd idea of just writing different things all over all sorts of papers he has around there. So he has like a book, like a notebook where he writes like little like schedules and shit, and then he has his textbook and printer paper, and I just wrote vaguely homosexual things that just increasingly got stronger and stronger to the point where it was just like I enjoy dicks up the ass. But I would write it on everything in his room. I had enough time to go around and do that. And I hope he was talking about he had a printed paper, and on the back of one of those papers is a story about how him and his best friend engaged in sexual intercourse. And I hope to God that his professor finds that story and just reads it aloud to the class. And it got me thinking, what is the worst possible thing you could do to people in their house?
When they're not there?
Either one. When they're there, you get more points if it's, you know, they're in the other room.
What's the worst thing you could do?
Yeah. Something that, you know, I went for the subtle approach. I went for the,
I think the best approach would be something they don't discover until later.
Yeah.
Because if they catch it right away, they can immediately undo it, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I've got a lot of ideas running through my head right now, but
it's an odd process, isn't it? See, what I did was that I would date each and every writing a little further back in the month to where different people were in the house.
So wait, you titled this like a journal, like
No, he had like a little journal that he just wrote shit in, like gotta pick up eggs because I'm a dick lover, you know. And then just even in his book, he had fucking, what was it? That throne bullshit that's really popular now.
Game of
Thrones. He had the book, the Game of Dicks. He had the book, and then just every once in a while would subtly write dick on whatever page he was like about to read next.
You just look at where his bookmark is, and then just like cross out a fucking sentence and just write
the back of his
shoved
bookmark.
It in the ass.
The back of his bookmark says "Cowboy butts drive me nuts." So, you know. But I did it because I just wanted to be very subtle. I just wanted to know, like, the hint of exploration he has. And it's like a trail leading all across the room, too. So he's just, every day is going to find something new.
I think the worst thing you could do in someone's house really depends on what they have in their house, you know? Like, this motherfucker documented everything, so that's what you go after, you know? You go after, like, something that's personal, but not, like... you know, immediately noticeable. So you gotta find something that's prevalent in their house that they obviously either use a lot or other people are going to see. And you just find a way to screw with it so they don't realize until later what you've done, and then they're like, fuck.
10 more points if it's to their pet. Alright, you know what? I'm interested. Since I'm gonna let you think about some ideas. Chat, I want you to actually be like creative with this bullshit. What do you think? Just pick someone that you don't generally like too much. What do you want to do? What is the worst possible thing you can do to someone's house? I'll be waiting for you. Give me some ideas. Let's go back and see what happens.
God damn it.
Got any ideas yet?
Oh shit. I mean, there's a lot, but I'm thinking something involving the shower.
Oh.
The shower is something where it's a place where you cleanse yourself, and that can all go horribly, horribly wrong. That's just somewhere you don't want to be fucked with.
It really isn't, man. You know what you can do? It's simple. Just throw a fucking cat over the shower curtain while someone's taking a shower. Fuck with them. Cut they shit up.
Like, if you could somehow get the sewage line into the shower, that would
Oh.
be a horrible day for whoever's trying to get clean.
Or better yet, not just fuck the sewage line. Unless reclaimed water is a part of the sewage line. Get reclaimed water to come through the fucking shower. And they just wash themselves with piss and shit water the entire time.
Oh god. See, that'd be horrible.
That'd be awful. You know, I didn't actually know that reclaimed water was piss and shit water. I had
So you've
no
been
idea.
drinking it your whole life and you didn't even know?
Well, yeah. Now I got superpowers and shit. I don't know what that's all about. No, but for real, like, this is the shit that we spray on our crops and our grass and our trees.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it seeps into the soil and then, like, it just absorbs the nutrients. And if you want to get really technical, cow shit and stuff is actually used as a fertilizer, so...
I thought that's what fertilizer was, but still, it's just so odd to me.
Well, I mean, it's not like topsoil is cow shit.
Hold on. David gave me an idea. Stuff their hair conditioner with hair dye and glue. Also, hide their mother's underwear in his room. If his mother discovers it, how can he explain it? Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a pretty interesting one.
That's what that's gonna ruin a family. I think. I'm not too sure I'm down with that one.
Okay. I mean, you could always at some point put like a dildo in a place where only the girlfriend would see it or something. Like
hide it in a sock. I don't know.
Yeah, and you could place a dildo strategically to embarrass an individual. I don't know. I'm sure there's been like pranks on the internet that have been just like fucking hella great with that kind of shit.
See, okay, Steph, I like that idea, but here's the problem. If you leave jizz in the underwear, they could trace that shit back. I'm not gonna say that these are the kind of people who would, but it's still a possibility. You know.
Jizz in the underwear, like, who does that embarrass? That's just like, oh, darn it, I jizzed in my underwear.
No. Like what David said earlier.
Semen in a sock, like, that's just, then someone's just gonna think they masturbated. They probably have socks full of semen. Already.
No, I mean, no, she meant like the underwear, the mother's underwear.
Oh, the mother, oh.
Oh, exactly,
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Oh god, that's awful.
You know what though? That almost seems like it'd be better. Hear me out here, all right? If there's jizz in the underwear, it can be assumed maybe that the person is just like some like secret drag queen, which in my mind is a little bit better than somebody like wanting their own mother's underwear. Maybe that's a kind of a new world way of thinking, but
why can't it be both?
It could be both, but I mean that could be a viable defense.
Put cat blood on people's walls. That is, I don't know, man. I ain't fucking around with that. Tape stinks to the ceiling. No, guys, it has to. Okay, here's a condition. They have to be in the next room.
It's got to be something that you can actually do.
It's got to be something you can actually do. And bonus points if it's very subtle. It's something that they have to discover, like something that they can easily overlook. Like they have to turn to it and see it happen.
I just thought of something that'd be really fucking gnarly.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if you've ever gone like 3-4 days without masturbating. I know it's been very rare that I have, but like, you know, when you go a while and you've got a lot of fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
It's just science.
Here's what you do. You fucking wait for them to leave for, 3 minutes so you can jerk it. And
I'm fine. All I need is one. I'm good.
Anyway, so you jerk it and you just you use their lube, right? And then you replace what you take out. So that means the next time they jerk it, They're gonna fucking put that lotion on their hands.
Oh! Oh! God!
That would be fucking horrible.
But wait.
I know what you're gonna say. How would they know? But then,
No.
how would they not know?
Here's the thing, like the science. Let's go into the science of jizz. Doesn't jizz like solidify after a certain amount of time?
I don't know if it's in a bottle with other fluids.
Switch the lube with hot sauce. Oh fuck.
You know that immediately, though.
Yeah.
Like you
can't squirt it out. And
besides
just be
that, that's fucked up. Then you just fucking with this bitch. That's me.
Or it's the most successful relationship they've ever had. You don't know. It's a gamble, but it's one that pays off really well in the end. Jackass did that, but with Johnny's face lotion and horse semen. Yeah, I remember that. That was awful.
Well,
right?
That's difficult to think about. I think that warrants an ad.
It does warrant an ad right now.
Oh man.
Horse semen is delicious. I'm sure it is.
You gay.
Wait a minute. Switch the lube with rubbing alcohol. It's a little... You could put rubbing alcohol in there. I think that's a little bit more easier to get away with because, like, you would know. You know what I mean?
I don't think you would hurt your dick with rubbing alcohol.
I don't know, man.
If it got in the hole, maybe.
I don't know. Shh. I go hard in the paint when I jerk off. It'll definitely get in my hole, I'll tell you that.
That's fucking nasty. What do you fucking like work your thumb up the top? I don't want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first time Lau has ever been stumped.
No, I mean I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to, cause I know I'll put that image in my mind. If you tell me.
Oh, I'm gonna do more than put the image in your mind, baby.
If you're gonna come to my house and jack off, I don't even know what that.
No, you're gonna do it for me, baby. Anyways, let's move on.
Whoa. What we contemplating here is the hand work, bitch. Not the dick work. When you jack off, unless you are like a very enthusiastic masturbator.
Hold up.
No, you want to be fucking lazy.
I gotta say, I gotta give myself a pat on the back. I had great timing because apparently David said it like right after the advertisement. All he hears is I go hard in the paint when I jack off. So, if they have Photoshop shop dicks into their phones on the computer, I don't know. Soak their toothbrush in reclaimed water. That's all right.
But see, they wouldn't even know.
But that's the part. Like sometimes they won't know.
It's something. It's like if they don't know, then they'll just be like afterwards. They'll just be like, "Oh, gross." But like, if they find out as they do it, that's probably the best. Either as or right after.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, moving on. You know what I realized the other day?
What's that?
Like, okay, any action movie. Like, after the big climactic action scene, you know what the main characters gotta do? You know what they do as soon as they get home?
What's that?
I'll fucking tell you what they do, okay? They go into the bathroom, and then they have fucking violent diarrhea, and then they, like, stay sitting on the toilet with, like, their face, like, cupped in their hands, just to, like, get the light out of their eyes and relax for, like, 45 minutes. That's what they do. That's exactly what happens.
So you're saying at the Expendables 2, at the end of the credits, it's just gonna be a scene of just
They're
each
all
and every
waiting like, let me use the fucking bathroom, because they all want to do that shit. Here's why. I have justification. Okay. So, I mean, you're in a fight with not one, but multiple people. That's a lot of motherfucking exercise. And, like, exercise makes your fucking, like, it mixes up your stomach, especially if you're being, like, flung around by explosions and shit. Pain and loss of blood, that shit makes you nauseous. So, you know, you're not gonna be feeling too great. And on top of that, like, once the adrenaline wears off of that shit, you're just gonna be, like, jack fucked. you know? So either you go into the bathroom and you throw up, or you just have diarrhea. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and just saying they got diarrhea.
What if it's both?
Or both. It could be both. Usually it comes out one side or the other, not both.
I don't know, man. You ever had some bad sushi?
I can't say that I have, actually.
It's fucking awful. It is the worst situation you can ever find yourself in. Whether or not you want to shit or throw up. It's
I
terrible.
want to do both. I'm fine with both.
I feel like that would be something that just... like if you pass out during because you just lost all energy to do anything and they find you in the fucking bathroom.
Well, no, because like after that, you stop exercising for like 15 minutes to rip out some diarrhea, and then like you're gonna lose any adrenaline that you had. So you're not even gonna want to fucking move. You're just gonna be like, fuck. You're just gonna sit there, and you're gonna like fucking put your head down and rub your temples and be like, oh god. You're gonna feel like shit, you know? You lose a bunch of blood, take a lot of pain, get flung around, you're gonna feel like shit. You're not gonna want to fucking move off that toilet. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Hold up. Apparently people are hearing a lot of stuff in the background, and I gotta go take care of the business.
Beat the bitches!
Alright.
I'm gonna run an ad while Phil beats the bitches. Sit tight. So for those of you that have ad blocker, I'd like to kindly instruct you to go fuck yourself. That is all. Meanwhile, I'm going to watch this super cool Splinter Cell Conviction trailer on mute. With an erection. I bet you're jealous. I know I'd be.
They were beating themselves, but just, need a little bit more. Anyways.
They were beating themselves. That's convenience to the core right there, bitches that beat themselves. You come home, they ain't got a sandwich, and then they just like go to the back and get a belt, start hitting themselves.
Are we going back to that conversation we had a couple episodes ago about Canada and how you coherently beat your wife if there's no steak on the table after a month?
That would be great. Actually, no.
Great.
A month with no steak is still too much. Honestly.
A day without steak is pretty bad.
Let's be generous. Sometimes I don't want steak every day.
Well, because you're not fucking American, obviously. Goddamn commie.
Nah, I just ain't fat. What if I had a burger? I want
Still
a burger
not American.
and steak.
Nah, nigga. Where's BMX 7733? Who the hell is that?
That's the original voice of Dick Eater. I'm surprised anybody remembers who the fuck he is. I haven't talked to that guy in like a year. It's been a while. I still have like his number. I'm sure I could text him or something, but...
Dick Eater? What it...
Way back in the day. Fucking Master Chief shit.
Oh, Master Chief? I don't know, man. I was a big fan of...
Shut the fuck up!
Brawl.
Take him out of the call!
Oh, wait. Shut up. God damn it.
Fuck you, man.
Sometimes I wonder, man, just how did you get to where you are? That is in your past, and yet here you are now.
I started getting pussy.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh! Well, mad pussy. I got pussy before, but it was more occasional.
It was a special occasion.
Yeah.
And then you met Foxboy Alex, and he gave you the greatest idea ever.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you not informed behind this joke, there was this guy called Foxboy Alex. And at one point, he said to Austin, I don't know if you guys know who Austin is. I like to watch his videos while totally not stoned. But he had told him that Sanity Not Included was his idea. And then Austin told me, and then he got really mad that Austin, like, told me because it wasn't. And then, so now the running joke is that, you know, we just say it was his idea.
No, Alex tried explaining it to me, and it made a little bit more sense, but
What's
still.
his version of that story? Is it even entertaining or no?
No, not at all. It was just more like, well, I was talking to Dex, and, you know, me and Dex came up with an idea, and then, you know.
That's like one of those things where, like, I see this happen all the time, where I will tell someone about an idea, or I will tell someone a joke, and then they will consider that, oh yeah, we came up with that joke. It's like, no, I just fucking told it to you. There's a difference.
Hold up. Canadian Cat, I like you. You're the only person who has said that in forever. We finally did it, Lau. The background music is starting to annoy somebody.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I feel so honored that we are able to annoy people.
Look, okay, there's a reason we have that background music. All right, go listen to ChronoCast. I ain't trying to hate, but sometimes, you know how we have a little bit of silence every once in a while? The music's there to fill that gap.
Yeah,
when it's just silent,
it adds atmosphere, and also it like silences out the screaming hooker in my basement.
And the several young children in mine. So
yeah, exactly.
You know,
like,
I mean,
otherwise you just hear this faint like the whole time. It'd just be really, really annoying. So, you know.
Is that how you got Misty to be on the podcast?
No, she came of her own free will. The authorities should not go looking for her.
And you have no idea where Geppetto was buried. So, yeah.
I'm just saying, motherfucker was making toys of little boys. Something about that shit ain't right.
Okay, that motherfucker is better than niggas dead now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shit.
How long we been podcasting, man? How long we been doing this right now?
Do you not have a clock on your computer?
I do. I don't. Oh.
We start on the hour. How easy is that?
Oh, because my clock is covered. Oh, hey, look, 45 minutes. I think it's time to go. I'm kidding.
We could go for more. We could go for less. We could say more is less. We could say less is more. We could.
Yo, did you see how there was a bunch of people on the Facebook saying that like David is actually undercover shippage?
Nah.
David was fucking like, he was actually offended. He's like, I don't even know who shippage is. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody knows who shippage is anymore.
We do, unfortunately.
I'm shippage.
God damn it. That character was completely unfair, but I don't give a shit. It was funny.
Which character?
Shippage?
Just shippage himself.
Yeah, shippage. Well, there's two shippages. There's the actual shippage, who's a guy that hasn't been around for fucking ever. And then there's the, you know, little racist, those black people. That shippage that doesn't actually exist and is the common conception of what he actually is.
How did that joke even come about? I know you explained this to me years ago.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, it happened years ago. So this was a long-ass time ago when Dex very first got an Xbox. We were playing Gears of War. And what we were doing is everybody was playing as Coltrane, and we were what was called Team Blackout. And so everyone was Coltrane, and we were just, like, murking people, right?
Whoa, hold up, real quick.
Yo.
Tom, that is creepy as fuck. Yes, I was.
What?
He said, Phil, did you drive around Orlando this week, around International Drive? Yes, I was. That is creepy as shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Holy shit. Okay, now we gotta get to the bottom of that bullshit. Where were you? How did you figure that out? You know what? We'll get back to that. Go ahead and keep explaining while I figure this shit out. This is
so anyway, we're Team Blackout, and like Dex added his fans on Xbox at that point because he's stupid, and so one of them asked, "Why doesn't Shippage have an Xbox?" And just gut response for me was because he hates black people. And we just thought the concept was so funny that we just rolled with it for way too long, and it became a running joke that everyone seems to know. So...
I love how you guys got him to say I hate niggers for that one fucking video. Oh, God. You need to do some more Mammoth videos, man.
I wasn't
no, not
Mammoth.
Loop is whatever the fuck. A-hole.
I don't know. I don't really like talk to huge faggots anymore. I used to just be like, okay, let's see, what's Sonic Mega doing right now? Let's fuck with him.
That's kind of disappointing though.
Yeah, I don't have time for it anymore.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh God, we're too grown up to fuck with people, isn't that? Oh, that's awful.
The people we want to fuck, like, now it's just unfair because like the people we want to fuck with are grown up too, so you know they're more difficult to fuck with. We can't fuck with kids because it's like, you know, that's just unfair, you know. I'm all for unfairness. Don't get me wrong, but you know, professionalism and all that, which I have to pretend to have.
Because we are consummate professionals.
Yes, we are consummate professionals. By the way, my black sperm cleared up, so.
Wait, like it just straight up cleared up?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm back. I'm back to right white. Fuck yeah.
Did you say bright light?
I said right white.
Oh, right. White is right. Black is night. Okay. No, what do you mean by increase of disabled people? Because when I was around International Drive, I was doing something or other. Increase of disabled people. I don't know what you mean by that, though. I'm sorry, Lala. I gotta get to the bottom of this shit.
What the fuck is going on? So, like, Tom knows where you go? Is that what's going on?
Okay, I live almost an hour away from International Drive, so the fact that someone spotted me driving around International Drive is just a little weird.
Wait, is this Tom or just some guy called?
No, not Tom. No, Tom's in fucking Connecticut. No, this guy's named JX Tom.
That's pretty weird.
That is pretty fucking odd.
Maybe it's someone who knows you? Or maybe it's just someone who recognizes you as internet celebrity Phil from Swaggalaggin.
Nah, dude, I'm so uber famous.
You're pretty famous.
I'm so famous.
You're going to get all the bitches from this podcast.
Oh, so you were just simply...
I mean, all the bitches that are like, you know, not into me, which is
6 or 7.
Marginally lower amount, yeah.
You know, I could do 6 or 7s. You know, that's fine. So you were just in Orlando and you just happened to see me. I'm just fucking with you, Tom. Say hi if I'm actually walking, so it's not as fucking creepy, please. You know what we should do? Oh man, I was really disappointed. I went on Facebook the other day and I was like, "Hey guys, does anyone remember where the lightning round joke comes from?" And nobody got it.
No,
nobody got it.
To be fair, that series is not actually as popular as I thought it was.
Yeah.
It was a little bit before its time, I think. Like it was a little bit before the internet became like this like mainstream thing that everybody used.
Now they go off and do what was it? Him and Chase do fucking that Side Night and Happiness, the animations, which are pretty cool, but I fucking it. It's called Tomorrow's Nobodies, by the way. Look it up.
It still exists. They still like I looked it up a while ago, and they still like tweet, or rather Eric tweets, because he's the only member of the original guys that are still there. They still do that, but they haven't made anything in like a year, and I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, nobody really liked Aaron. Shit was all about David. Now David's gone. David's like off the face of the earth. They brought back David Forgets, like David and Chase, just on their own, for like one episode like a year ago, and then they've just been gone.
And it was decent too. It wasn't like uber funny, but it was actually. I chuckled a little here and there. They did like something like for donations where they just inserted people's names into just vaguely homosexual things.
Oh, those guys were fucking great.
Man, I miss them. Fucking
but I
awesome.
mean, that was fucking a really long time ago. I mean, that shit went up in like 2002, 2003. That was 10 years ago. Smallest Nobodies.
All right, you know
That's
what?
crazy
It
to
is.
think about.
It is, dude. I was watching that when I was in fucking 8th grade. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Now I got responsibilities and shit. That's fucked up. Like,
I still love fucking the very first one where it's like the floor is made of lava, and David's like, oh god, and he like shoves him off the couch, and his reaction is just like, oh, is this what lava feels like on the flesh? Oh god.
oh, you know what? It's starting to get to that time, but let's not just go ahead. Let's just make okay, they're not doing it anymore. Let's take that shit.
Do you want
Lightning round!
Lightning round!
Lightning round!
Nobody asked a question. Shit.
Well, okay, well they're gonna have to start asking questions now. You can go ahead and ask questions. Well, actually, I saw one question. What is Lyle working on? He can't tell you.
Where is Rena Chan? Who cares?
How big is what? My ass? Pretty large.
How gay to be called Dex? Dex out of 10. Lyle, what's your favorite X-Men? My favorite X-Men is X-Men.
All of the men are his favorite.
Well, my favorite X-Men, there's only one X-Men, right?
Our life is pendulum. Go fuck yourself, David. I'm really sad about that, actually.
On a scale of 1 to the cousins being the best, how sexy are you? That's kind of weird.
What's that?
How did it feel the first time having sex?
Phil,
We
how
have this
fat are
thing-
you? I'm doing fan art. I'm actually not that fat. I'm chubby.
Don't lie to them.
No, I'm going to the gym. I'm working out.
All right, I'll give you that.
I'm so sexy, Lyle.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nobody loves me. No, fuck you. Anyways, what isn't Lyle working on? This dick.
You and Dave and Disney and the first week of what? What? How do we get black oranges and absolute citron?
Eat a shit ton of oranges. That guy tried to ask
Well,
me.
who is your favorite porn star?
Misty Dawn.
Yeah. Okay. Since I know her personally.
Why is it
I feel
Lyle?
like there's more of a connection when I jack off to her, you know.
Lyle, what are the qualifications for being a professional gay? Your name has to be Dexter Gilligan Manning.
Do you like Jews? I'm cool with Jews.
Say Brycey? Who's Brycey?
Fucking yes, Brycey. Brycey.
Who's Brycey?
Dude, you don't know who Brycey is?
Oh.
I'll show you after the podcast. It will change your masturbation life.
Okay, sweet.
Steph, you
Bryce.
fucking rock, by the way. You know what you did.
She knows what she did.
She knows
I
what you
don't.
did.
I don't know what you did, but I'm going to. What's your standing on dicks? It's all right. When's the next podcast video?
Fuck it. We're going offline. Oh, before we go, follow me on Twitter at Lyle McDouchebag. Follow Phil on Twitter at PhilipCaldero1. You can like us on Facebook, and mostly Phil will update it. I've updated it once, so I can't claim to never update it anymore. Before we go here, that's where you're supposed to say is the best video ever.
Here